Hey there, it's the One Boom, and welcome to I Need a Weapon. Just fucking kidding. I decided that I was gonna record for I Need a Weapon today, and then I realized I had recently prestiged, forgot to keep ranking up, and I couldn't make any of the classes you guys suggested to me. The closest I could get to was an NV4 class, and so I started using it. And then I fucking realized something. The NV4 needs a goddamn nerf. Okay, no one wants to say this. In fact, I see YouTubers telling other people to use the NV4. By the way, fuck you if you've ever done that. The NV4 is a good rifle, and there needs to be good guns in Call of Duty games. Not everything needs to be unwieldy, and it's okay to have a low recoil, versatile assault rifle. Hey, I love those. But you cannot have a no recoil 4-shot kill that's firing over 600 RPM. And by the way, I'd like to add on here that if the larger YouTubers would have made more videos that critique the game and push the game in a certain direction and actually give good feedback instead of just turning against it, so that everybody thinks that, hey, these guys are reliable sources and they're not fanboys because they don't like the new Call of Duty. It's literally just to appease people. Infinite Warfare is a meme. Even though it's just a decent Call of Duty, it's been labeled as the goddamn Antichrist. And games that are repetitive, games that have less content, games that are running worse are getting more traction. And part of the reason is the Call of Duty community is fucking retarded. It's why I'm not a part of that community. And I'll make a whole video as to why I don't like the Call of Duty community, because I'm kind of pissed about this. Nobody's talking about the NV4 needing a goddamn nerf. We have a gun that's basically the BAL. It's got a good rate of fire, not as fast as the BAL, don't think I'm stupid, but it's got no recoil and it's a consistent 4-shot kill. You will almost never find the 5-shot kill. Now, there is a variant of the NV4 called the Flatline that has infinite damage range, and I heard people saying it's not that bad, and I agree, it's not that bad. But here's the thing. They said, oh, well, you basically never find the 5-shot kill range with the NV4, so an NV4 that always gets a 4-shot kill isn't that terrible. Basically saying the Flatline isn't that much better than the normal gun. Okay, but here's what you're saying. The NV4 Flatline isn't bad because the normal gun is overpowered as fuck. I mean, honestly, just forget recoil control, forget finding the niche to your weapon. Your gun has a good rate of fire, barely any recoil, what am I saying? No recoil. If you want to point out the little weird sway the gun has when you're firing it as recoil, that's fine, that's visual recoil. The bullets basically all land in the same goddamn hole. It is a gun that if you just throw it on, you'll just do well. You have a gun that's idiot-proof. It's good up close, it is good at distance, it is good at mid-range, it is good for multiple opponents, it is good for single opponents. And I like guns like this. I like guns that have little recoil in Call of Duty games, but you cannot have them be a 4-shot fucking kill. It's already intuitive enough with the recoil and the rate of fire and the low visual recoil with iron sights, and you put a suppressor on there. It's a very, very intuitive weapon. It doesn't need to be dropping me in 4 shots. If they made the NV4 a 5 to 6 shot kill, it would be balanced. It would be versatile. You cannot have good damage, good rate of fire, and almost, God, I keep saying almost, but it's just not recoil. Have you used the K-Bar? Have you used the Volk? Have you played any other shooter but Call of Duty? It's no recoil. There's nothing there. If people throw foregrip on it, it's just a sick joke. I'm mad about this because overpowered guns used to be talked about by YouTubers, okay? Now, there's always the douchebag, there's always the pub stomper that's like, okay guys, gotta use the best gun in the game, and that would be the NV4, the BAL, that would be the KN44. I don't know, I like the KN44, maybe you guys didn't, whatever. I remember every video back in Modern Warfare 3 was, use the ACR, use the ACR. And I hate that shit because it encourages players to have the mindset of, I need to win, winning's only thing I do, customization, creativity, doesn't fucking compute. I mean, Battlefield YouTubers were just as bad with, use the AK-5C, use the Ace-23, use it, use it, use it, use it, use it. Eventually they had to go, okay, nerf it, it's a little bit overpowered. Okay, look, dear COD community, you used to be kind of cool, proactive, and the people that don't like this game very much, they don't do anything. Like, as if this is the worst thing that ever happened to Call of Duty. As if. You don't have to like Infinite Warfare, I'm not saying that, but to the Call of Duty YouTubers, you gave up. And that loses my respect for you. Infinite Warfare isn't even as bad as games like Battlefield 4. Okay, Battlefield 4 at launch should have pushed the whole community away, but it actually made them stronger. It kind of works because the Battlefield community is already kind of defensive, and they already kind of think their game's perfect anyway. They always have. They're kind of a niche community. It makes sense. It's kind of like Arma players. But they still knew the game was broken, but they wanted it to not be broken. Infinity Ward has been very kind with Infinite Warfare. They've been putting out patches and updates, and just today they added weapon variants. And I was like, oh, gross, weapon variants. But then I saw you can craft them. So you can actually work towards the new weapons they're adding. What a fucking novel idea, Treyarch. You should fucking try that shit. And as soon as they add the weapon variants, T. Martin goes on Twitter, I just spent $300 and didn't get the new camo. Oh my god. You fucking retard. You fucking just play the game. Get some keys. Talk about fucking the game. Oh no, but if I get the camo, I can make a first impressions on the camo and make a bunch of fucking YouTube money. Oh my god. If I pay $300 and get the camo, I will make that money back from the views on new camo and Infinite Warfare, first look impressions, oh my god, must see gun sexual B-movie. So apparently, even though I don't want to be a part of the COD community, I do enjoy Infinite Warfare and I want it to be better than it already is. I have 2 other videos in the works about ways I would improve Infinite Warfare even more. I love how the Call of Duty community actually had to play Advanced Warfare for a while, play Ghost for a while, play Black Ops 2, just play COD games for a while before having a bug up their butt about them. We have YouTubers like Drifter and Nadeshot and Nero that are just like, fuck this game, for no fucking reason other than the fact that it's not boots on ground and it takes place in the future. And it has different planets in it. As if that makes a shooter bad. Okay, as if that makes a goddamn shooter bad. You know what makes a shooter bad? Unbalanced weapons, broken mechanics, broken things make a game bad. I don't care if my character is on Mars, I don't care if my character is on Earth, I don't care if my character is in Valhalla. It has to be a good fucking shooter. I was not a fan of Advanced Warfare, and I was not a fan of Black Ops 3, and that's why I didn't make these kind of videos. And because Battlefield 1 is so saturated with videos right now, I don't feel like I could get my voice in there. I don't feel like I could make a worthwhile video explaining things I would do to Battlefield 1. Especially since even mentioning the idea that there's something wrong with Battlefield 1 just pisses off fanboys to no end. You might think that the Call of Duty community is T. Martin and Drifter and Nero. No, it's not. Call of Duty doesn't have a community. I made this point a long time ago on one of Exclusive Faces live streams. Call of Duty does not have a community. Call of Duty is one of the most purchased video games on the fucking planet. And most of the people that play it, they don't give a shit about Drifter or YouTube or Twitter or patch notes. They just play it. It's a fucking game. I envy the people that just buy it every year because they think, oh, a new Call of Duty, fun. I envy that. It's a competitive shooter that gets a new iteration and a different meta every 12 months. And yeah, they enjoy the game. That's why people on YouTube say Infinite Warfare is dead. But then when people actually go to play it, they can find lobbies quickly and everything because there's hundreds of thousands of people that just don't give a fuck what YouTube says. They don't give a fuck about Twitter or Reddit or weapon stats or Marvel 4. They don't give a shit. Like it or not, the Battlefield fans' opinions have nothing to do with Infinite Warfare. It has everything to do with the fact that they like Battlefield more. That's just it, and it makes sense. I like whatever shooter is fun. That's what I go for. That's why I spent most of Advanced Warfare playing Battlefield 4 and Master Chief Collection. That's why I spent most of Black Ops 3 playing Battlefield 4, Halo 5, Master Chief Collection, and Battlefield Hardline. I have not liked Call of Duty, or, been into Call of Duty for the last 24 months. Black Ops 3 punished people that kept playing by giving them no incentives, nothing to grind for, nothing to enjoy, nothing to work towards, and that's aggravating. I'm actually enjoying Infinite Warfare because of incentives, and I like the meta. I like how it has to be played. Do I think some things need nerfs and buffs? Yes, and guess what? That's why I'm making videos about them. So the NV4, that's the original point of this video, the NV4 needs a goddamn nerf, probably either to its rate of fire or its damage over range. You could even give it completely, like absolute zero recoil, where the gun doesn't even move when you fire it. Just make it a 5 to 6, maybe even a 7-shot kill. It's a better sniper rifle, okay? It beats the R3K at range. That is not good. The R3K is a marksman's burst rifle, and I think the NV4 is better. I think it's better than the DMR-1. It's the first gun I got gold without even trying. Getting headshots with it? No problem. Just aim at their fucking chin and it'll land slightly below their mouth. Either way, guys, this is a huge fucking unnecessary rant, and I'm sorry, I know a lot of people hate rants on YouTube and whatever, but this is something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate not about fucking Call of Duty. I don't fucking want to hear about your fanboy nonsense. I'm passionate about good, competent shooters, and Infinite Warfare has the makings of a good, competent shooter with good developer support, so we should utilize that. If a Call of Duty developer sees this, mwah, I love you, I know a couple of you guys watched my videos, and I will see you when I see you. Good fucking bye. This video probably feels grumpier than I intend. It's really a place of passion, not anger. This is the first Call of Duty in a long time that's captivated me, and it bothers me that people have turned against it just because it's popular to turn against it. Okay? People that liked Black Ops 3, people that enjoy Overwatch, people that even like Call of Duty Ghosts. All this kind of stuff comes together into Infinite Warfare, and all of a sudden it's terrible. If Infinite Warfare was the highest praised game instead of Battlefield 1 this year, and everyone was like, oh, Battlefield's trash, Call of Duty for life, right? If that was going on, okay, then the Call of Duty YouTubers would not be so quick to be like, oh, this is terrible. And also, yes, the guys that went to Call of Duty XP did say they were enjoying the game. They used words like, I'm enjoying, it was cool, it was neat, I'm excited. And then when the game's like second week of the beta, I do not like this game. It is broken. COD is going downhill. It's all dying. Oh my god. It's weird. It's weird. And some of them were sponsored by EA, and some of them that like they didn't say anything bad about Infinite Warfare until they started having like the sponsored by EA videos. I'm sorry, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and that means nothing. That correlation means nothing. It is not soaked in fact or anything, but it shows something. It shows that YouTubers need to capitalize on what's trending. So many YouTubers right now want to tell you that YouTube just caters to trending things and not original content, when they themselves are looking for whatever is trendy, and they will utilize it. And it makes sense. They need to feed themselves and clothe themselves, and they have families, and yeah, they need to do that. They need to tell people what they want to hear. They need to create some sort of echo chamber so that they're not constantly looking like edgelords. But I'm not about that. I'm about good shooters. And clearly, a lot of the Call of Duty YouTubers are not about a shooter being good, or a shooter improving on ideas, or fleshing out features. They're not about that at all. They are all about telling you what they think you want to hear. And that's unfortunate. Either way, guys, love you all. Sorry for the rant, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye!